Welcome to Wound Up Wednesdays. It's Ryan Prucker asking you what's got you wound up. What challenges or issues are you dealing with? Email us and we'll help you figure it out. We've got a great question from Padma in New York, New York. And she writes, "Good morning. I run a photography center in Manhattan. We offer camera training classes for different levels and a wide variety of cameras and accessories. Everyone says they love us, but then we don't see them again or hear from them, a great deal of them. We have been featured in the newspaper. Our reputation for great service is strong, so why don't people return as they should? Should we advertise our service more to get more attention? I'm confused. Thanks, Padma, New York, New York." Padma, thanks so much for this question, and I'm glad you asked this because I think we can help you avoid falling into the trap that so many of us do. When customers don't return, when we don't hear from them again, we say, "Oh my God, we have an awareness problem. We need to let more people know so we can get more customers." But what you actually have is a customer retention problem or a loyalty problem. For some reason, in their mind, they're lacking something that they want. So think about it this way. When you go into a restaurant, you might come in because everyone's talking about it. But when you're sitting there and you've got the food in front of you, you're making a judgment not on what somebody told you, but what's actually right in front of you, and you're making your own decision. And then, like many restaurants, they'll say, "It's pretty good. Yeah, it was all right. It was very good. I don't know that I'd come back." And so that's why the idea of advertising more of what brought them in is only going to bring more people in, but you're still going to have the same problem, which is retention and loyalty. So here's what I would recommend doing. Take time to figure out more of what your customers want. What are their expectations when they're being served? And if you do that and not worrying about riding the coattails of what brought them in the first place, you can better understand how to reach them. So when it comes to the service side of things, maybe they want more hands-on classes, maybe they want more FaceTime, maybe they want online tutorials when you're not right in front of them. On the product side, maybe they want more variety or better educated sales associates who can speak more to their needs and speak the lingo. Maybe you're doing all the right things, but your people just aren't being personable enough. Maybe they're experts, but they're just kind of hard to talk to. On the other hand, maybe they're talking too much and there's not enough content that the customer craves. Do a survey, talk to them, figure out what the expectations are of your clients so that you can find it, figure out what you're doing, see the gap in between, and then figure out, okay, I need to stop doing this and I need to start doing this immediately. But this is a great opportunity because if you know that, you can change it. And when you can change it, you realize you have all the power in the world to create your own success. The other thing you want to keep in mind is because you're in New York City, you probably get a fair amount of tourist traffic. So some people might come in, they might take a half-day class or buy an accessory, and then you're right, you never hear from them. So direct them. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to join your community on Facebook, go to your website, join a mailing list? There's a lot of things that you can do both to direct them to what you want to do or when you have them as a captive audience in your store at the point of purchase to get that information to stay connected. And then again, you can find out other ways to reach them and to stay connected with your customers. And remember, as we've talked about, it's all about connecting with your customers and their needs and not marketing to them. So I hope that this helps you understand that there are different stages of the consumer buying process and how customers make decisions and their evolving expectations are so important at every stage to understand it and get it right. And if you do this and you focus in and you take surveys and you understand what your customers are looking for, this will help you generate repeat business. It will help you meet and exceed expectations, and you will have very loyal customers who are talking about you, who are advocating for you, and who are just so excited at everything that you're offering to them. Even in this overly cluttered, marketing saturated world, you can touch them in a way that helps your company in the long run and creates raving fans. So I hope this helped, Padma. Let us know. Thanks so much for your question. And for anybody else who has a question, again, go to facebook.com/personality-driven and submit your questions to us, and we'll tackle them here on Wound Up Wednesdays. Again, I'm Ryan Prucker. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time on Wound Up Wednesday.